Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. If you guys happen to be new, my name is Dana. I do all things beauty on this channel. Typically, I upload 2 to 3 videos a week. At least I have been for the last month. However, this week has been really rough. I've been on that like PTO work grind and I've been at the school basically every other day, so I haven't really had time to film this week. But I promise next week we will be back to regular programming. If you're new, this is Howard. He is my giant puppy. Howard is going to be 7 months on October 12th. We weighed him the other day and he's close to 70 pounds, so he's a big boy. So as I said, I've basically been running around like a chicken with its head cut off, but I'm actually heading out, oh my gosh, I'm sorry, to Dallas for the makeup show this week, and I was like, no, I have to have at least one video up, so yeah, I'm doing this now. I'm not even gonna lie, if I seem frazzled, it's because I'm stressed. Anytime that I leave the boys, my son, Howard is like trying to show my boobs to you guys. Apparently he's like yanking my dress down. But anytime I leave the boys, my son and my husband, I get stressed out just because I'm the one who does all the cooking and the cleaning and stuff. And so I'm just like, are they gonna be eating good? Or are they gonna be like eating Taco Bell every day? Just saying the words Taco Bell, it gives me instantaneous bubble guts. It's disgusting. That's like what their go-to is anytime I'm gone, and it kind of stresses me out, but whatever. Okay, but today's video is going to be a YouTube made me do it. If you guys haven't seen one of these videos before, it's basically me showing you all the products that I ended up buying because of peer pressure. No, basically, you know, on YouTube, people are always raving about products, and just like you, I'm someone who's always like, I want the newest, I want the latest and the greatest, and everyone's talking about this, so I need it. So starting off, I'm not gonna be showing swatches of these things just because obviously there's a million videos of these products. That's why I ended up buying them, because everyone was talking them up. So first up, I have the Morphe palettes by the Morphe brushes. Now, I don't hate these, but I don't love them either. When I first used them, I was like, oh yeah, these are good, you know, like I think they're like 19 to 20 something dollars per palette. You get like 36 shadows, right? Something like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 35. Yeah, 35 shadows. There's like a million different palettes. I know the 35O is like the most popular. I don't have that one, which is funny because you'd think that I would have that one for sure since I love warm colors. But I bought several of these and then the company sent me a lot of them. To be honest, I hardly ever reach for these. I could be wrong, but I'm almost positive that like the first ingredients in these palettes are talc. I just find Makeup Geek shadows to be way better in quality. I realize they're a little bit more, but I would pass on this and get like the Juvia's Place palette or a Makeup Geek palette that you make up on your own. I know I promised you guys a best of Makeup Geek. That one still is coming, but yeah, I definitely like bought these because everyone was raving about them. I'm not saying they're not good. People love them. You see a million videos on Instagram using them, but they're just not my favorite. The next product is one that's probably in every single YouTube made me buy it video. This is the Urban Decay Naked palette. This was the very first product that I think I ever purchased from Sephora. Or should I get it at Ulta? I think Ulta, because we didn't have the Sephora in Destin yet. So I'm sure everyone and their mother either has this or has swatched it before. Clearly I loved Virgin Sin, Naked, and Half Baked. I hit pan on every single one of those. I need to pull this back out. It almost makes me sad because this was like my baby forever. It was like my ride or die. And then he just kind of got pushed to the back burner, you know, because all these other palettes come out, so then you kind of forget about him. Next up, I have the Luxury Powder in a Banana from Ben Nye. After, what was it? Kim Kardashian's makeup artist, was it Mario, who uses? Everyone and their mother went insane in the membrane and went out to buy it. I got it from Camera Ready Cosmetics. I don't like this. This is too yellow of a banana powder for me. One of my favorite banana powders is actually from NYX. They have it in the loose version as well as the pressed version. I prefer the pressed one. You can get those at Ulta. I want to say anywhere from around $8 to $10. This one, like I said, is just super, ooh, FedEx. It's just really, really yellow to the point where it just gives me more of like a sallow, sickly tone under my eyes rather than brightening anything. So I don't know if this is something that's just better for deeper complexions or what. I just need to pass this on. This has just been sitting in my powder drawer forever doing absolutely nothing. Next up, I have 3 Drugstore foundations. First up, this is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless. I was a big fan of the original version, which I think technically is like what they have out now. That's called Dewy and Poreless, but that was the first one. A lot of people said that that was supposed to be a dupe of NARS Sheer Glow. I don't know if I would really say that. I do love both NARS Sheer Glow and Maybelline Fit Me. I'm not gonna lie, I would lean more towards the NARS Sheer Glow. and I feel like it should be like that because that one's significantly more expensive. But either way, these are still great foundations. I think if you go to Target, it's either $6.99 or $7.99. It says matte, but it's not overly flat and like a drying matte, because typically I go for foundations that are very dewy and runny, like viscosity wise, but this still is a really good foundation. So I was happy with this purchase. A foundation that I love even more, this is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow. I have both Pro Matte and Pro Glow. I definitely prefer the Pro Glow. However, this combination is amazing. If you guys have both of these foundations, do a little dibble dabble on the back of your hand, try it out, let me know what you think. It's hands down like my favorite foundation combination from the drugstore. I just used this in my like full face drugstore fall makeup tutorial, so if you guys are curious of what it looks like, it's in there. So both of those I was happy with. Next up, this is the Revlon Color Stay foundation. This actually needs to go in the trash. I was just saving it because I was like, well, I might as well just use it in my foundation declutter video. When I first got this, I did like it, but since just like getting a little bit older and just playing with more and more foundations, I realized I don't really like super full coverage foundations. Like, this is something that I feel like is pretty much full coverage right away. I like foundations that are more buildable. And to me, it seems like if you get a foundation that's really full coverage on the first layer, those tend to just be more drying, almost make your skin look a little bit dull. And this is for me personally. Obviously, everyone's skin's different. I know a lot of people who completely like swear by this foundation. I'm not saying it's not good. I just don't like it with my skin type. I prefer something a little bit lighter and dewier like the Pro Glow. That still provides coverage. It's not quite as much coverage as the Color Stay, but it just feels way more lightweight and comfortable on the skin. So this is something that I'm definitely going to be getting rid of. Whoops, I actually lied. I have a couple more foundations. These are also from the drugstore. This is L'Oreal True Match. If you have a hard time finding your shade, I think L'Oreal True Match would be a great line to check out just because they have warm, neutral, and cool tones. I don't know how extensive the shade range is, but they have a ton of different shades to choose from. I have W4 Warm Beige and then N5 True Beige. I kind of go between both of these, mix them up. They're great foundations. The only thing is I do hate the packaging. I wish that they had a pump. I always waste a lot of this foundation just because it is a thinner formula. When it comes out, it comes like dumping out on your hand. But this is a great foundation if you're looking to make kind of like a drugstore starter kit. I think this would be a great foundation to include just because, like I mentioned earlier, there's so many different shades to pick from. So this was another purchase that I was very happy with. Okay, this is something from Sephora. This I actually received as PR, but when it first came out, I had purchased a bottle, hated it, and gave it to my friend, but everyone was raving about this when it first came out. It's the Kat Von D Lock-It Tattoo Foundation, or is it just Lock-It Foundation? This is in Light 48 Neutral. My friend Brooke back in Florida actually loves this, so I need to send it over to her. This is an incredibly thick, full coverage, drying foundation. If I were to ever use this again, it would be something that I would mix with a beauty oil just because it is so drying. This will cling onto any dry patches you have. Incredibly full coverage. I definitely think that this is more geared towards really oily skin. If you have dry skin, personally on me, I think I have more of dry to normal skin. It just sucks out like every bit of moisture in your skin. It just feels dry and heavy. I do not like this foundation at all. I love her concealers, I love her contour powders, I love pretty much all of her other products, but this Lock-It foundation was just a no-go for me, but something that I definitely purchased because of peer pressure. Another product, this is the LA Girl Pro Conceal. I don't know if I just picked wrong shades or what, but I feel like all the Instagram makeup artists rave about this, and then it slowly started getting like more and more popular on YouTube. I'd say maybe like 2 years ago, something like that. I have the shade Natural, and then I think I got Light as well. I just don't like these. I don't get the hype. I way prefer like the Age Rewind Brightener from Maybelline, the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. I don't know. I have a million other concealers that I reach for way more than this. This was just a total bust for me, but everyone was raving about it, so I had to get it. This is the Maybelline Master Conceal Camouflaging Concealer. This was another concealer that I found to be very drying. This is something that I feel like people either love or hate. There's not really like a middle road with this one. I think maybe it would be better for me to use it on blemishes rather than on my under eyes. It's definitely full coverage, but I don't know. I don't even know what to say about it besides the fact that I don't like it. I feel bad. I feel like I sound like such a negative Nancy, but that one was just like a Okay, I just have 3 more products here. This is the Inglot Gel Liner number 77. This is just a pitch black gel liner. Love this stuff. Inkblot used to be so popular. Like I feel like anytime that like an IMAX came around when YouTubers were still going, everyone had Inkblot in their hauls. I actually meant to grab my purple Inkblot quad. I'm gonna start using those shadows again because I remember really liking them, but this is definitely amazing. If you guys haven't really played with Inkblot yet, I would definitely recommend checking out their pigments. They are beautiful. I'm almost positive that Inkblot is going to be at the makeup show this weekend in Dallas. If they are, I'll definitely be snatching up more of those pigments because they are beautiful. This is the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. I do still like this, not as much as I used to. This is probably like my third one. But ever since getting like my Cady Airspun powder, the NYX banana powder, I use those more now. This one does tend to have a bit of a flashback, like if you're using, you know, flash photography. I think people actually prefer the normal translucent powder over this one. I had one of those that I've used all over my face years ago, but I don't think this will be something that I repurchase. I'll probably finish it up. It's definitely still like a really nice, lightweight, finely milled powder. It does set my concealer really nicely, but the Cady Airspun powder, you get probably like 50 times the amount and it's less than a quarter of the price. That's like $5.99. This is probably in the upper 20s, I'm guessing. I don't remember. I haven't purchased that in a long time. This is the lipstick from MAC in the shade Angel. If you guys watched my lipstick declutter video, you know that this is going back to MAC just because it's old. I don't know why I bought this. This was like my very first MAC lipstick. I think I liked it when I first bought it, but now it's just way too much of like a powder type pink for me. I just don't like it on my skin tone. That looks so gross. It just looks like gritty now. But yeah, I bought that because everyone used to talk about that, as well as MAXX Satin Taupe, which I still have it in the palette, and then MAXX Paint Pot in Soft Ochre. I want to say I bought all three of those at the same time because of YouTube. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you have a YouTube made me buy it video, buy it video, tag me on Twitter, show me. I love watching y'all's videos. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you all have a great weekend. Like I said, next week we will be back to 3 videos, and yeah, see you guys next time. Bye.